He hails from Leicester. He's 29 years old, stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, and weighs in 90.2 kilos. He's an independent fighter, and tonight is his debut in the cage. Let's hear it for Dave Barron. This light heavyweight contest is all over 3 rounds.
Yeah, so Hobby's outside of the cage, slight contrast. While Rob likes playing the guitar, Dave likes to stab people on Modern Warfare 2. Nice show of respect there from the fighters.
Two Leicester fighters here, a local derby.
Dave looks very happy to be in there. Oh, and Dave catches a kick and gets the takedown. He looks to be in half guard here, working to pass the leg, and he has. He's passed a mount. Oh no, the leg's still trapped. From this angle, he needs to drive his knee through. Yeah, now he's got full mount. Rob needs to bridge her over to his left, where Dave has no base with his arm. When the arm's around the neck there, it takes away the base.
Ground and pound to the body. It doesn't seem to really get you anywhere in...
No, the only thing it really does is distract your opponent. Maybe he'll put an arm out, or maybe he'll change position. I don't really think anyone's going to cause any damage.
I guess it'd be unusual to see a stoppage from ground and pound to the body, wouldn't it?
I believe Paul Cahoon's done it by breaking somebody's ribs before, but I think, yeah, it's not a very common thing.
Paul Cahoon has also got hands of stone, so...
Rob trying to get back to half guard, but Dave managing to keep this position.
So at what point would you say that the referee should stand up a contest like this?
It's hard to say in amateur with the 3 3-minute rounds. I think the stand-up should be quite a little bit quicker than they are in professional.
Keep the action flowing a little more.
Yeah, that's right. Here it looks like Dave should really be using these opportunities when Rob bridges and moves and on the transition, looking to attack, or maybe let him turn to take the back. And from here he's going to struggle to get an out. He won't get a Kimura. It looks like he's looking to get the
S-mount and go for a triangle was attempting there possibly.
I believe so, but he's now dropped back to mount.
Still working away at the body from top position.
Rob really should be bridging and trying to roll here. He should. When underneath mount, you should never stop bridging. You should be trying to escape constantly, keeping yourself defended. Like we said before, in amateur, without the risk of elbows and punches to the head, you can become a little bit complacent.
It doesn't really stand you in good stead for when you actually do make the move to pro, though, does it?
No, this is one of the things we've discussed and is often debated, is headshots in amateur. And that's the end of the first round. And who would you give that round to?
I think we'd have to give that round to Dave Ross. As much as I wouldn't really call it effective aggression, punching somebody to the body from top position and holding position, you can't really say that Rob Ryan was doing much from underneath.
He held mount for quite a long part of the round, and he was actively looking for submissions, although not getting any. I think this round Dave needs to come out a little bit more dominant. I would say he's definitely a round behind.
Yeah, I think Rob will be the more tired fighter of the two after that.
I don't know. I think underneath mount usually is quite tiring, but if you're not bridging all the time, you do have a chance to rest. While he was taking punches to the arm, he wasn't really need to do anything, whereas Dave was very active on top, trying to do things, throwing punches to the body. Oh, and he's caught a kick again. This could be trouble. Yeah, and he's got another takedown.
I thought he dropped himself into a triangle there, but managed to take side control. Looking for mount again.
Looking for mount, but got caught in half guard. He needs to drive that knee through into mount. He needs to keep driving that left knee through. Established position. Is pretty much how the first round went so far.
I'd like to see Dave try and switch to side control and look for maybe the Kimura key lock submissions.
I believe Rob, when he's bridging, Dave could let him turn a little bit more and try to take the back for a rear naked choke. He looks from this angle. It looks like he's still got his foot caught. Possibly he needs to drive his knee through to establish full mount, which I think he has done now. He's achieved full mount. Oh, he could be reversed here. He has been reversed into a triangle. Now Dave needs to get head control. He needs to control that head and bring it down. Rob needs to keep his posture and keep that head up. A slam is not a good defense from a triangle. He needs to keep... Oh, he could tighten this up. If he controls the head, he could tighten this up and finish with a triangle. He needs to switch his hips out.
Looks like he's tightening it up, and
he is. And if
Rob
goes
seems to be
for another slam,
the wrong
he will
way.
put himself in it. He's stepping it. Oh, he's let it go. Rob needs to look up. He needs to get his posture and look up. Oh, he's out of it and back to his feet. Both fighters back to their feet now. Rob needs to be a lot sharper with his kicks if he doesn't want to get taken down again with that. He seems to be throwing kicks lower. Oh, he's got the kick caught again.
Needs to be a touch sharper with his striking, because Dave seems to be able to catch his kicks.
And I think, to be honest, Dave's looking for that. That was a beautiful double leg takedown. Landed in strike control. Established a nice position and easily passes to mount.
I think some of those kicks from Rob have taken effect. There's a big bruise on the thigh.
Reversed again. Now Rob really needs to work, because he's been underneath mount for quite a time. Although he's got the two reverses, how would you score this round, Andy?
I think I'd be giving this round again to Dave. He's got the big slam takedown, which I think that'll have taken the judge's eye. Definitely, he's had the submission attempts.
And that's the end of the second round.
I think it was a slightly better round for Rob, but I like the way Dave's fighting here.
So you'd be scoring this fight to Dave?
Absolutely.
Submissions as well. So. Oh,
looking to catch the kick again.
Dave is reading that kick very, very easily. He's waiting for it to come and looking to catch it.
I think Dave got a finger in the eye there.
I think Rob needs to be a lot sharper with that kick. There seems to be a bit of complaints here. I'm not quite sure whether they're poking each other in the eyes. Oh, nice outside leg trip there, and landed in half guard from Dave.
Throughout the fight, it seems to be Dave that's getting all the takedowns and taking the top position the majority of the time.
Yeah, I think Dave has better wrestling than Rob. Rob's very game and aggressive, but I think he definitely needs to sharpen up those leg kicks and work on his takedown defense if he's going to improve as an MMA fighter. But this is a good debut fight. Dave should be passing that leg now, either driving over into mount or pulling it through and switching to side control. Rob's holding it very loosely with his legs.
I think this will be good experience for both fighters. It's the both fighters' debuts, and they're going the full three-minute rounds, so they're getting some decent experience in there tonight.
How did you feel your first time you were in the cage on your debut fight? Did nerves get to you?
Well, my first MMA fight was actually in a ring, and I've spent before that I'd spent a full amateur career boxing, so I was used to being in a ring. My first time in a cage was a little bit more uncomfortable. Been matched by my brother against Dave Elliott.
One of the top UK lightweights, that was, I think. So Dave working away here on top, still in half guards, throwing body shots. They're scoring points but not really doing much damage. I'd like to see him try and advance position from here. Like I said before, in the amateurs, it would be, because of the shorter length of time, I think if the fighters aren't improving their position quickly, I'd like to see quicker stand-ups.
Lee Hasdall's very experienced and he's keeping a good eye on it. Obviously, the guys are still working, so it's difficult to make a decision to stand them up if there's still action going on, isn't it?
Of course, Lee, an excellent referee and very good at his job. And that's the end of the fight. So, first fight tonight that's gone to a decision, and how would you have scored that, Andy?
In my opinion, I'd go with Dave for all 3 rounds. I think Rob didn't offer as much as Dave did, and I think you can tell by the reactions of the fighters at the end there, Dave knows he's won.